Hello, all. Welcome to the channel Smart Study with Shivani. I am back again with one more video of mathematics on the topic numbers and sequences from grade 6 Cambridge Board. Numbers. We have learnt about different type of numbers in our early years. Like natural numbers, they all are the positive integers starting from 1, 2, 3 and so on. Whole numbers, the numbers which are having 0, and all the natural numbers are considered as the whole numbers. Prime numbers are those numbers who don't have any other factors except 1 and the number itself, like 3, 5, 7, 11 and so on. Composite numbers are those numbers whose factors are possible, like 4, 6, 9, 15, wherein 4 has 2 times 2 and 4 times 1. Odd numbers are those numbers ending with 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, like 31, 27, 69, 71, 73. Even numbers are those numbers ending with 2, 4, 6, 8 and 0, like 22, 34, 66, 78, 50, 100 and so on. Square numbers. Square numbers are also called as special numbers when the number is multiplied by the number itself. Like 1 times 1 is 1 square, 2 times 2 is 2 square, which is 4 and so on. Similarly, we also have a cube numbers where the number is multiplied by the number itself 2 more times. That is 2 times 2 times 2. That is 2 cube, where you can see in the indices or in the powers the 3 is written. So it is 2 cube, which is 8. Now 3 times 3 times 3 is 3 cube, which is 27 and so on. Now we will check about sequences and series. They are the basic topics in arithmetic. And what do you mean by the term sequence? An itemized collection of elements in which repetitions of any sort are allowed is known as a sequence. In simple terms, we can say that it is a list of items or the objects which have been arranged in a sequential way. A sequence in which every term is created by adding or subtracting a definite number to the preceding number is called as arithmetic sequence. Don't worry, we will check about the examples to make it more clear. Like 7, 14, 21, 28 and so on. So if you check the difference between 14 and 7, it is 7. 21 minus 14 is also 7. So we can conclude that the difference is of 7. So in order to get the next term after 28, we have to simply add 7 to 28 and we will get our answer. Now another sequence is in which every term is obtained by multiplying or dividing a definite number with the preceding number, and that sequence is called as geometric sequence. For example, 2, 4, 8. Now if you see, by applying the logic of arithmetic, if we see the difference between 4 and 2, then it is 2. But the difference between 8 and 4 is 4. So that logic of addition or subtraction will not work. But over here, if we multiply the preceding term by 2, then we will get our next term. So 2 times 2 will give us 4. 4 times 2 will give us 8. So in order to get the next term, we will simply multiply 8 by 2 and we will get 16, which is our next term. Now over here you can see different cubes. There is one square in blue cube. Now there are 4 square in the orange cube. There are 9 squares in yellow cube and 16 squares in green cube. So the first cube is having only one small square, so we will say 1 times 1 is 1. But for the orange one, we have 4 small squares which makes a big orange square. So looking upon it, 4 is a square number which we get when we multiply 2 times 2. Similarly, for getting one big yellow cube, there are small 9 cubes or 9 squares in it. So 9 is again a perfect square number which we will get by 3 times 3. And for the fourth one, it is 16, which means 4 times 4 is 16. Now we came to know that it is a perfect square number sequence. So if they ask us what is the seventh term, or to find out how many squares are there in the seventh cube, then it is very simple. We simply multiply 7 times 7 or 7 square, which gives us 49. And if we want to find out the ninth term of the given sequence, it is 9 times 9, which is 9 square, which is 81. Isn't it easy? Yeah. Now we will check upon few examples, like the first term is given to you, which is 4. Term to term rule is 10, and we have to fill the missing numbers, and also we have to find out 15th term of the given sequence. So the simple rule, which is an arithmetic sequence, says that we have to simply add 10 to the preceding term and we get the answer. So 4 is our first term. In order to get our second term, we will add 10 to 4, which is 14. Now, in order to get the third term, we will add 10 to 14, which will give us 14 plus 10 is 24, and 24 plus 10 is 34. So our sequence will be 4, 14, 24, 34, 44, 54, and so on. Now, to find out the 15th term, it is very tedious and very lengthy process to keep on adding 10, 10, 10. So friends, we have a formula for it. Let's check on the formula part. So to find the 15th term, the formula goes like that. Formula is first term plus n minus 1 times d. Now n stands for the term which we need to find out, and in the given question, the term which we need to find is 15, and d is the term to term rule. Now looking very carefully to the question, we all have the values for the given formula. We have to just replace the formula with the given values. So first term is 4, n is 15, and d is 10. So putting these values into the formula, we get 4 plus into bracket 15 minus 1 times 10, which will give us 4 plus 14 times 10, that is 4 plus 140, which is 144. Isn't it easy? Instead of adding 10, 10, 10, 15 times, we simply put the formula and we get the answer in few seconds. Now there is another question, like 4 is the first term of a given sequence, then there are 3 missing terms, and the end term of the sequence is 16. So we have to find out the missing terms as well as the term to term rule in this. Again, we have a formula to make our task easy. Let's check on the formula part. Formula says that we have to do last term minus the first term divide by number of jumps. So friends, we know that last term is 16 and first term is 4. So we will do 16 minus 4. What about number of jumps? Over here you can see the arrow that from 4 to the next missing term we are making one jump. This is the second jump, third jump, and the fourth jump. So in this given sequence there are 4 jumps which we are doing. So our formula goes like this: 16 minus 4, which is 12, divide by number of jumps is 4. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. So our term to term rule is add 3 because we didn't get any negative sign over here. Hadn't we got the negative sign, then our term to term rule would be subtract that particular digit. Now over here we don't have any negative number, we have only positive number. That means we have to only add it. And looking at to the sequence also, 4 and 16, it is increasing. So if we do addition, then only we will get the next terms. So our term to term rule is add 3. Now as we know the term to term rule, we will add 3 into the previous or the preceding number. So 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 3 is 13. So our final answer for the missing sequence is 4, 7, 10, 13 and 16. Hope I am not going too much fast and you are understanding it clearly. Moving ahead, the next topic is factors and multiples. Now, what do you mean by the term factor in mathematics? Factors are the numbers that divide the given number without leaving a remainder. A factor of a number is less than or equal to itself. Looking at the example, the number is 6 and we need to divide it by 3. So when we divide 6 by 3, we get a remainder 0 and quotient as 2. So 3 and 2 are nothing but the factors of 6. Similarly, for 15, when we divide 15 by 5, we get remainder 0 with the quotient 3. So 5 and 3 becomes the factor of 15. Now we will look at the multiples. Multiples are the numbers obtained as a product of a given number and integers. Multiples are always greater than or equal to the given number. So remember friends, factors are always less or equal to the number itself, whereas multiples are always greater than or equal to. For example, if we take a prime number, say 3. 3 is a prime number. So 3 doesn't have any other factor except the number itself and 1. So in that case, it will become equal to itself. That is 3. The factors of 3 are 3 and 1. But whereas the factor of 6 is 2 and 3. Looking at the example of the multiples, we will took the table of 3, that is 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9. So 3, 6, 9. The answer or the product which we are getting is the multiple of 3. So 3, 6, 9 and so on are the multiples of 3. Similarly, we can say the example of say 15. We take then 15 times 1 is 15, 15 times 2 is 30, 15 times 3 is 45. So 15, 30, 45 are the multiples of the number 15. We will look it with more examples so the concept will be clear. 18. So 18, we always, when we have to find out the factor of a given number, we always start with the 1. That is the 1 and the number itself. So 1 times 18 is 18. After 1, the digit 2 will come. So 18 being an even number, 2 will be the factor, wherein 2 times 9 is 18. After 2, we will take about 3. 3 times 6 is 18. Now 4 doesn't go with 18. 5 is not the factor of 18. Now we go to 6. So 6 times 3 is again 18. Now looking carefully, we see that 6 times 3 and 3 times 6 are the same. So they are getting repeated. That means we don't have any other factors of 18. So we should stop calculation and we write our answer as 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. One more example we will take, it is 24. We start with digit 1. So 1 times 24 is 24. 2 times 12 is 24. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times 6 is 24. Now 5 is not the factor of 24, so we look for the next digit, which is 6. So 6 times 4 is 24. Now hold on. 4 times 6 and 6 times 4, that means it is getting repeated. So there are no further possible factors of 24, and therefore our answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. Isn't it easy? Yeah. Now the expressions which are equal to 9 square. 9 square is what? A perfect square number. So 9 square can be written as 9 times 9, which is 81. Now looking back to our initial schooling days, we also learned that multiplication is nothing but a repeating addition. So it means that we need to add the digit 9 times. That is 9 plus 9 plus 9, 9 plus 9 plus 9, 9 plus 9 plus 9, which will give you the answer as 81. So this can be a tricky question which can be asked in the exam, that what are the possible expressions from the given expression which matches to your equation, that is 9 square. So think carefully and do it proper circling. They can also give you, you don't have to do addition of 2 9 times. Remember, it is 9 which is the base which will be added 9 times. It will not be the reverse case that the indices, that is 2, will be added 9 times. Then you will end up with a wrong answer. Looking to the another example, that is 6 square. 6 square means 6 times 6 is 36. Another way of writing the same thing is adding 6 times. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, which gives you 36 as the answer. Hope this video was very useful to you, and we will look it on to one more example. Over here there are two clues are given to you, that is my number is an even number which is less than 50, and I am a common multiple of 3 and 7. So to begin our answer with, we will take the second clue first, that we will first find out the common multiple of 3 and 7. 3 and 7 both are prime numbers, so we don't have any other common multiple, so we simply multiply 3 and 7, so we get 21. Now we will go back to our clue 1, which says that my number is an even number and it is less than 50. So obviously 21 is a odd number, so this option is ruled out. Now we will check for the table of 21. So 21 times 21 is 21, but that option is ruled out. So 21 times 2 is 42 and 21 times 3 is 63. Now we will stop because our clue 1 says that the number is less than 50. That means 21 times 3, which is 63, will not come into the picture. So we are only left with the answer 42, and again it is an even number because it is ending with the digit 2. So our answer for this sum is 42. Hope you all had liked this video, enjoyed it a lot. So do subscribe my channel, like, share, and enjoy your day. Thank you.